Good morning, fellow YouTubers. Well, today I'm going to do some rust repairs on this chassis. As I'm going to show you how I normally do it, trying to chop as least as possible of the chassis, but dealing with the rot and to strengthen this chassis. So let's see. First things first, if you come around to the side, you'll see I already started cleaning and cutting out some of the rust. Anyhow, like you can see, our inner frame is completely shot. The frame's not too good either. But what we'll do is first chop this out, tack it together because I don't want to chop too much. Lay a piece of plate in here, put a plate inside and box the thing. Then we'll move to the outside and put a plate over. That's the best we can do. And remember folks, never weld the chassis straight down like that, because you're creating a stretch fracture. When you have to weld it, rather weld it at a zigzag type angle type deal, that you've got more welds running like that than you've got vertical up. Okay, let me continue. I want to quickly tack this to the frame because I don't want this to move as it's part of the running board as well, but I want to get that out. Alright, let me quickly tack this in place so it keeps in place so I can take that bolts off. I also want to give a special shout out and a thank you to Eric Moten from Motors in Langebaan for donating a gearbox on a special project that we've got going as well. It's a BMW 5 Series that we wanted to use the suspension in a rod, but being fully aluminium, we decided against that. We're rather going to fix up that car and put just a Kongfong V8 in it to run it. And then his brother Jock for transporting it all the way to the Hot Rod Nationals in Cape Town, and also Khali for bringing it up to us. Thank you very much, everyone. Let me quickly continue on this. Okay, should stay where it is. See, this adds strength to this section. That's why I actually did weld it instead of just tagging it. Now I'm going to quickly clean inside there. Okay. Alright, first things first. Now that I've got it clean, I can assess the damage. Let me try and just weld this section up a bit, grind it smooth, because I don't want to chop this chassis as it becomes brittle and it's almost 90 years old. And then we'll start putting bracing and supports in and box this thing. Chassis is completely gone over here. Right, so at least we've got our chassis a bit more together. Just have a look here. That, gonna put a piece of plate now, right in the bottom here. Join everything nicely together and weld it fully there and on the edges. So we've got that rigidity and that strength that we require. Okay, let me quickly just start making templates. Right, now that we've got most of the rust chop out except for the main structure, I'm gonna make a template from here. First things first, to try and support this bottom piece. Like I said, we can run a bead of weld down here and across here. Let's start with that. Then we'll chop this later a bit, so we've got a better shape here for our strengthening plate. That's gonna go in here, and then we'll finally box it up and we can finish all that. That also adds strength to this. I mean, this thing was laying in the mud in a field probably for 60, almost 70 odd years. That's the story I hear. So yeah, you just check the depth that I need. Let's go. Summer straight with 115. Make it 140. 140. We're gonna do a plate like that with a section like that. Okay. So this being what I'm gonna do for now. And now I need to extend that back section. Right. Chop this part. Okay. Our template's a little bit short. Let me just see. 65 about, but that's one size. Okay, cool. Let me transfer this to plate or metal and chop it out so I can get all that in one go. Make this chalk. Let extend 65. Yeah, quickly just do that extension piece. So line. Alright, let me quickly cut this out, clean it up nicely so we can fit it to the car, see how it looks. Right, let's quickly just do a test fit and see if it fits, then we'll clean it up and burn it to the chassis. Ah, it's gonna fit nicely. Okay, let's quickly clean it up and burn it to the chassis. While I'm at it, let me somewhat quickly make a template for the right hand side, because I promise you both is the same. You'll see it's quite thick, this steel. It's actually thicker than a chassis for strength. Okay, got my template down. Quickly get this out of the way and clean that. Now, put this one in place, clamp it together a bit more. There we go. There we go. Right, let me burn this in place. Like you can see, now we're avoiding that part because we're going to join it there and there, making this chassis strong as can be. Alright, now these welds just to keep it in place, and then the good weld must come to keep it together. That is going nowhere. It's already looking a lot better and stronger. Alright, now I want to shape a plate for here to put in here to make it strong. Because if I put a plate here and I put a plate on the other side, this should be sufficiently strong enough. Right, let's quickly see, because I need to get to the bolt holes for the body. I don't want to close all that up. I just need a gap lock. That we'll see now, just to get the hand in for here. And I'll have to fix that section also. Alright. Okay, let's just go trim a bit off and then we'll lob that off. Like I say, I need an opening here to get to these bolt holes for the chassis and body to connect. Also, I've got a hole here. These are also holes that goes into the floor. Just mark this section. Here we go. Right. Now I can just thin it out a bit. Also trim it here a bit. Hopefully that's enough to get a finger in. Alright. Quickly shave it a bit. And that's also the reason why I decided to go on a 4-link on this, is to have extra strength with plates I'm putting outside, inside for the 4-link as well. Because the 4-link in the bottom is longer than the rod was. So I decided, hey, this will help us to strengthen the chassis as well when I looked at it back in the day. On top here. Because if I put leaf springs, it would probably rip it apart. Also, where the 4-link bracket connects to where it's no rod and where it's no rod when I'm done. It should be almost sufficient. I have to trim a bit at the bottom. You guys get the general idea of what I must do. There we go. There we go. Now I can just lob a piece of plate as thick as that. That's thicker than a chassis. And Bob's your uncle for this side. Let's quickly get to that. So yeah, I need to visit the scrap metal dealer again for her budget rods. Extreme budget to this. Extreme budget. Because everything we do at a budget as little as possible to show you. It doesn't need to be millions of rands or dollars to build yourself a rod. Just needs initiative, the will, and you just really have to do it. Get out there, get going, and you'll be able to do it. If you need technical help or ideas, speak to me. I'll always try and answer and give the best opinion I've got. Now that we've got our one brace basically in, we'll quickly burn it to this and get it nicely fitted to this. And I'll probably just put a small section to support here, because you need to get your hands in to get the body bolted to the chassis. Alright, let me just see here. This will hammer down a bit more. You'll also notice me do space welds while I'm busy, so I don't pull the chassis. It's just to strengthen the chassis, not to bend it. Okay, let me continue. Okay, so like you can see, I basically boxed this section, but I left open to get to the holes for the body, to the chassis. Also here, I don't want to carry on too far because I need to have access to these holes when I put the body back on. So I'm just going to quickly put another plate in here and finish this. And then dress it nicely, not grinding it too much because your strength lays in your welds as well. And I'll probably run a bead up to here as well. And there basically you've got it. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe for more content on my rusty piles of junk. Peace out, everybody.